making the notes. Some of the textbooks or some of the net they have given, melting of wax is a physical change. But I told you there are one process that can be chemical and physical. So melting of wax can come under chemical, but which part? Not all part. When we talk about melting of wax, we only talk about burning the candle, then it started melting. So melting of wax is completing once the candle starts burning. So we are divided that burning of the candle as a chemical change and melting of wax as a physical change. Okay. So that is the only clarification. Similarly, digestion. Digestion is also both physical and chemical. So I told you I will talk about both physical and chemical changes later. So that is what I am bringing up now. Melting of wax again here, and as well as digestion. Digestion means actually when you talk about digestion, it is an entire process, correct? Yeah, entire process. But in entire process, it is also involved physical change. Okay. So breaking down the food, that's why when we chew the food, when you grind the food and all, it is a physical change. But afterwards, it is turning into fatty acids, amino acids. Okay, so these are the two examples what we have to study for the changes which have both physical and chemical. So when you talk about melting of wax alone, we will write the answer physical change. Okay, if you ask entire process whether it's a physical or chemical change, then we have to write it both physical and chemical. So this is how a clarification. So physical only related to the shape, size, and all other things. Clear? And there's one more point I have indicated in the exam in your note: internal structure. What do you mean by internal structure of an material?
Structure inside.
Internal shape.
Internal state. Internal state means how many atoms are included in that, how many molecules are included in that, all that. Okay. So that is what? Physical change, that internal structure is not changing.
Ma'am, some sound is coming, ma'am.
Yeah, someone please mute others. Everyone mute it. Albert, you are not muted. Albert Jojo. Yeah, this is coming from some of the houses. Okay. Okay, children. So in physical change, one more thing is internal structure doesn't change. That means whether it make into wood into pieces, it remain as a wood pieces. That is the main internal structure. But in a chemical change, internal structure is changing. So that is what we are telling about, that acid and base mix together and they lose entire thing. Okay, so they become a purely new substance. Okay, so just clear with both physical and chemical. Clear? Okay, so last class we also studied some chemical symbols. Do you remember that? Chemical symbols. Magnesium, what is the symbol? Did we discuss magnesium burning with the
ma'am.
Oh, it may be 7B and so. So last class, what we were covering in this class?
Ma'am, we will say examples. Homework.
Oh, yeah. All class was giving example. Then our class got
Ma'am,
over.
we was having only some.
Oh, okay, that's entire class got over. I forgot. Yeah, so now we are moving on to, so I think you are clear with physical and chemical changes examples. Now we are moving on to some of the activities which is expressed in our class, in our textbook, okay? And you have to learn some chemical symbols, some name of acid, how we can write, not just like sulfuric acid. It's not chemistry. We won't write every time words. Sulfuric acid we don't write. We write H2SO4. That is the chemical language. H2SO4, H2O, NaCl, CaCl, CaCO3. So all these are chemical equations and chemical symbols. So today we will learn about chemical symbols and chemical equations. Okay, then only we can go to the activity. First, these are the some I am not giving you all the symbols what is mentioned only in your textbook, only I am teaching you. Remaining you will learn in higher classes. Okay. So what is required for in your class only, in your 7th standard I am teaching you. There's a plenty. There's more than 120 atoms, different elements we have. But we only study only few which is mentioned in our class. So you can write it down, chemical symbols. Chemical symbols. So these are some alphabets. But you should not read HACACLI. No, that is English. So you have to say H means you should read hydrogen. O means you should read oxygen. Not like HO, B2, B, C, D like that. All alphabets are used in the chemical symbols, but the meaning is different. Okay. So first one, so around 12 chemical symbols you have to by heart it. Okay. First one we have hydrogen. Hydrogen represent with the chemical symbol H, capital H. So when you see H in chemical reaction, you should read hydrogen. Okay. Yeah. Second one is oxygen. Please mute it. I can hear the TV sound. TV or father is speaking. I don't know. Oxygen. O. Nitrogen, capital N. Fourth one is chlorine.
Cl.
Yeah, it is Cl. Because so many elements with starting with the C. So we have some 2 letters also will come. Carbon, capital C. That is why chlorine we have given Cl. C capital, L is small letter. Then calcium, again C, but calcium we represent Ca. Clear?
Yes.
You can write one after the another. I'll write it sideways. Seventh one is iron.
Fe.
Iron is totally different. It's not I, it is Fe.
Ma'am, chlorine.
Chlorine Cl. I have already written Cl.
Ma'am, it looks
Why
like
iron Fe? Because we have another chemical iodine. Starch test. Iodine, we are using the letter I. That is what iron become Fe. Fe means ferrous. It's another Greek name of iron. That's why Fe. Then come copper. Copper, again C. So copper we talk it as Cu. Cu. Copper. Sulfur, we have capital S.
S.
Yeah. Now sodium, it also starting with S, but sulfur we already used S. So here we uses Na. It is a different one. Okay. Na. Why? Because there is another one, Sebelium, like that. Other one with S. So we are used for that. Sc, So, all that. So here we have a peculiar. Iron and sodium has a peculiar name, Fe and Na. Okay. Hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, chlorine, carbon, calcium. What else is missing in your textbook?
Magnesium.
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 Yeah, magnesium.
Mg.
Mg.
Mg. Yeah. Magnesium.
Carbon dioxide.
Carbon, this is only single atom. I'll tell you what you mean by carbon dioxide. It is a molecule. These are all known as elements. Elements. Element means different name of atoms. Okay. Hydrogen, oxygen, lithium, helium, nitrogen, all this. Okay. Next, I'll teach you what you mean by CO2. CO2, I will tell you.
Ma'am,
CO2,
one
H2O.
carbon and two oxygen.
That I'll tell you. That is chemical
Carbon
formula. We don't use chemical symbol. We call it chemical formula.
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 So this is chemical symbols. Okay, completed this?
Yes.
Shall I change the slide?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay, right.
I'm finished.
Okay. So, next, chemical formula. We will learn only few chemical formula. So, formula means when there are more than two elements are combined. Okay. First one, what we learn? Water. Water chemical formula is H2O. That is two hydrogen atom and one oxygen. That make one water. Okay. So if you drink 1 cup of water, there will be a plenty, millions and trillions of H2Os. That is make a water. Then what we learn in photosynthesis, carbon dioxide.
CO2.
Yes.
CO2.
Carbon dioxide is CO2. 1 carbon and 2 oxygen.
Oxygen.
Yeah. It makes carbon.
Means two. Di means two.
Another one we learned magnesium oxide.
MgO.
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 At present you only study MgO. Okay. 9th standard we will study little more. There will be one
balance.
number will come. 2 MgO and all. That and all we are not learning. So just now you study MgO which is in your book. Another one is copper sulfate. We are only learning what is in our book, okay? There are so many, plenty are there.
From copper.
Sulfate. Copper sulfate means copper, sulfur. It is SCuSO4. Copper, sulfur, for oxygen. Then another one we learned, lime water. You will be wondering, lime water or lime juice. In lime juice, we are adding sugar. Okay. So we don't, lime water means it is only water and lemon. Water and lemon. Okay. Lime juice means there will be term will come with sugar. So lime water only I am giving. There is no sugar in it. So that is CaOH. You OH to put in the bracket and write it down too. That is OH combined. One OH become two OH now. That's why it is given. In chemistry we learn this known as hydroxide, calcium
The
hydroxide.
sound is coming from his so
Yeah, someone's talking. Please mute it. Everyone mute your.
I think it's from his so.
I am Amal, mute it. So many. Hessa, mute it. Hessa.
Ma'am, it's from Hessa.
Okay. No, now no more sound, no? Okay.
No, ma'am.
Let me see. This is the reason why I am telling you everyone to mute. No, otherwise the sound from your house will come because you are in the house. Clear? Okay. So lime water, we call it chemical name of lime water. You can write it down, calcium hydroxide. Lime water is a natural name. Okay. Calcium hydroxide. HYDROXIDE. That is actually like copper sulfate. This is the chemical formula. Calcium hydroxide. Another one more you will be learning today. Today means in this textbook, not today.
Calcium carbonate.
Calcium carbonate.
CaCO3.
Gone. That's a, if you want touch, it is gone somewhere else. I hope the others you have written that one.
Ma'am,
Uh,
ma'am, the one
Yes, ma'am. We wrote.
18 chemical elements is there, right?
chemical elements.
118.
Yeah. I think now naturally we have already discovered more than that. But in the book you have only that. Okay. That is 118. But now we are discovered more than 120 elements. Now also the research is going on. Okay. So what is a calcium carbonate? CaCO3.
CaCO3.
Calcium
Can you write
carbonate.
the lime water?
Yeah, I'll write. When I shifted, it went somewhere. I don't know.
H2.
Lime water, CaOH, OH2. That means calcium hydroxide.
Hydroxide.
Then CaCO3, calcium carbonate. Then when you learn rusting of iron, you will learn rust. The rust is a chemical formula. It is iron oxide. Actually, the rust on the iron, it's the iron oxide. It is Fe2O3. That is one rust particle. One small rust particle is a combination of 2 iron and 3 oxygen.
Oxygen.
Yeah, Fe2O3. I think that's all you have to learn from this textbook. Okay. So all this included the activities. All this chemical formula, it is included in the activity what we will learn. Okay. Next heading, molecule. What do you mean by molecule? Children, all this chemical formula is formed with the help of molecules. For example, Fe2 is a molecule of iron. O3 is a molecule of oxygen. O3 is Ca, I mean it's OH. OH is the molecule of hydrocarbon or hydroxide molecule. Now what do you mean by the molecule? When more than, these are not in your textbook, but I need to tell you when you take this, why it is written O2, why it is written OH, O3. So because it's their molecules. They are not like one single atom, more than one atom. So when more than one atoms of same element or different elements combined, then they are said to be molecules. They are said to be molecules.
And we should study only the chemical formula, right?
Yeah, chemical formula and how we pronounce that chemical formula. Okay. CaOH2, what is CaOH2? You have to learn calcium hydroxide. Then only it will be. Water, H2O. Okay. Water molecule, it is a molecule actually. Example O2. It's a molecule of oxygen. Then O, it's a water molecule. Okay. Water molecule. Fe2 is iron molecule. Clear? Cl2, chlorine molecule. It's not every time Cl2. We can have more than that. Clear? Okay, etc. So that's enough. We don't have to learn such a lot. So this is what you mean by molecule. Okay, I will completed. Okay. So once we will learn next one chemical equation. Okay. So next, these are the thing. Next, we are moving on to chemical equation.
Equation.
Now, chemical equation means when we have some reaction, it is a big process, just like hydrogen, oxygen combine together and form water. It is a big process, it's a chemical reaction. And this chemical reaction, instead of saying in words, like put water into it, put salt into it, put sugar into it, like that, so many procedures are there. For example, rusting of iron. Rusting of iron is the procedure of mixing of iron and oxygen with the help of water. Okay. When does the rusting happens? When does the rusting happens usually?
If we keep an iron particle in a humid place.
No, usually when this iron started rusting. When this iron start rusting.
The oxygen molecule and the water molecule come together.
Yeah. If there is no rain, will there be rustings very common?
No, ma'am.
Yeah. For example, you take your gate, the gate of your house. It will be continuously, there will be rain, there will be sun and so many seasons. So as the seasons go changing, only the rusting happens. That means it requires some water content. After raining only, usually the iron started rusting. Okay, that means it is not only require iron, it is iron, oxygen and water. All these three mix together and then it will start the rusting. So it's a big reaction. So all this chemical process, we write it in a single sentence with the letter of chemical formula. CaOH2 plus and all that. So that is actually chemical equation. So it is the representation of a chemical reaction. Rusting of iron is a chemical change and it is happened due to chemical reaction. Clear? So that is why, what do you mean by chemical equation means it is the representation of a chemical reaction using chemical symbols and formula. This is formula. Okay, formula plural is formulae. AE, not formulas. We don't say formulas, formulae. Okay. So that is thing. So for example, you can write Fe plus O2 equal, not O2 once again, one more, water is there, plus H2.
H2O. Yes.
Put an arrow and then we will get it Fe2O3. Okay. So what is the meaning of this plus? Iron mixing with the oxygen molecule and then mixing with the water molecule. And what's the meaning of this arrow? It is not a simple arrow. The arrow's meaning is becomes. The meaning is becomes. Okay. So Fe plus O2 plus H2O. So when these three becomes, you will get a new product Fe2O3.
H2O3.
Yeah. So this is a new product, it's a chemical change. Okay. So today we are winding up this session now. Time up. When you come on 4th, my class, you have to learn all the chemical symbols, chemical formulae and chemical equation, everything. Okay. I will be giving a few minutes test related.
Ma'am, we cannot hear you. Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Right, I'll send the message.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
ma'am. Bye, ma'am.